to order. Roll call.
Here.
Mr. Gallagher.
Here.
Commissioner Buckley.
Here.
Mr. Court President.
As you wish. Please stand for the pledge and the invocation. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Commissioner.
Dear Lord, please be with us today. Thank you for all the many blessings you've bestowed upon us, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with those that are needing your help. We have a lot of employees, family that need you at their most right now. Dear Lord, be with us as we go out and do the best we can for the county, make the best decisions. Lead us and guide us, dear Lord. I ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, the consent agenda is on the board. Has been published. Motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I'll second.
Any questions? We've been asked about the number of people in the sheriff, in the sheriff's department, and we're told that this is a replacement, so it's not an addition to the number. Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Bid opening for the gates, and the show picture I have is on the church out at the edge of Farmington on Double O.
Is it a science, right?
It slides, yeah, it's got rollers.
I think that's.
And Mike, is that the one you would want, that type?
Similar, rolling in.
Yeah. And
Same for us.
thing? Okay.
One.
And
Yeah.
is that particular width about right for you guys?
That one I think is a little wider than what we did, our
Okay.
2023 part.
We have two bids. Burl Betts for for your question, 20-foot roller gate, 5-foot high stall, tall. The gate operator, keypad, timer, exit loop, and an emergency sensor, siren. And so we have the two bids here. If anybody from either company that would like to see them, I'm assuming you're gonna review them with the auditor, make sure that
No action.
no action today, and then hopefully we'll have some next Tuesday. Would you like me to put that on the agenda?
Yes.
Who are the two next one? What's the
Is
second
that your
one?
desire, Mark?
What's that?
What's the second one from?
Mineral area, overhead door, and BURC.
Oh, it's
Birch.
Birch fence.
Birch.
Thank you. I can see it somewhat in here.
Birch fence.
Okay. All right, bids has been opened publicly and will be reviewed, and hopefully we'll act on that next week.
One of, you need to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples, because there's a
Discrepancy.
huge amount of difference.
Yeah. And that's why we'll take a week to review. Thank you. Okay, discussion and possible approval. This is the contract that we have. I have a copy of it here. And if you've never studied pharmacies, try to look up, find out what WAC and NADAC and all those mean. I had to research that. It's not the contract. It's what the meaning is. And there's a lot of structure on pharmaceuticals. You know, if you want an education, just try to learn how they price medicines. Anyway, that's the basis of it. It's a 3-year contract dated from back in November. And there's the cost structures. It tells how much insurance we must carry and that they will carry a matching amount. So that upfront cost, it also says that they deliver daily routinely, but if we want a Sunday delivery, it's another $10, that kind of thing. But there's no upfront contract cost or anything like that I found. Motion?
Were we gonna take this under review?
Well, there was a question about the RFQ, and, you know, it was mentioned that we could go ahead and approve this and get that for later for our records if we want to.
Okay.
So, Dan, is there time pressure on this?
There is not, we're already using,
Yeah.
let me explain a little further what's going on. This is actually Healthcare Direct, which is just a pharmaceutical distribution company. And we have always used Diamond Pharmacy before, which is a big conglomerate. This place has opened up over within walking distance behind the jail in the industrial park there. We like to spend money at home. Prices are very comparable and even cheaper in some cases. And there are no delivery charges for us. We can walk across the field and be over there and get it and be back.
Is that the one that's across from Centene?
Yes, yes, sir.
My daughter used to work there, she's a doctor of pharmacy, but, great company, they supply about 100 and some odd nursing homes, this type of thing, they have availability 24/7. I know she had to go in and fill things.
I was wondering about that, it's a New York company. And I was wondering about how the local distribution would be.
It's there, and they have multiple drivers, they have, about 50 employees there, and of which a half dozen are pharmacists, and they distribute all the way from the Boot Hill to St. Louis on a daily basis. I just happen to know that before she went and took over the pharmacy at PJC, she worked there. Good company.
Well, Kevin, is that the same company? Did they used to be out on cars and then they moved out there? Is
I
that the same
believe that's the kid.
They've been operating for a long time, just like you said.
They took over from the lady that had Medicaid. Anyway, they bought that company out, had it on a car, she had a small business where the Amish are, wherever
Yeah.
Mennonites are now, and then they moved out there and they've got
There are no Amish in this community.
no Amish.
Yes.
Okay, well, the
It's
Amish
sold.
market sells Amish products from somewhere.
What is the projected cost of the contract?
Cost of contract is zero, it's just cost per medication.
Is it going to exceed $12,000 over the course of the contract?
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yes. We need an RFQ.
Okay, well, that was the topic.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Why don't we just take it under advisement for, or. we
Yeah,
can
there's no
table
time
it when it's
pressure.
Ready.
Yeah, we're-
But it's go off RFQs.
Right, our pharmaceuticals have never been bid out. We just, when we had our healthcare company, we had to pick somebody to buy drugs from. That's just what it was, and that's how it's always been.
Okay.
And when this opened up locally, we compared prices, there's no reason not to change and spend it right here at home.
We'll request RFQs and
Okay.
have an answer.
Okay, we will, not table, but put it under advisement and act on it at some later date, and then we'll get the RFQs in the meantime. Thank you. Continue what you have done. Okay,
Thank you.
thank
Might as
you.
well stay up there.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I said you might as well stay up there if you've got questions on the next.
I need the exercise.
Okay, well, it's just, we want this in the minutes, that we have terminated the Spillman contract. Last time we notified everybody, that it didn't wind up in the minutes, it wasn't an agenda item, so we didn't act on it. So now we just want to act on this, that we have terminated the Spillman contract. Motion, please.
So I'll make a motion that we terminate the Spillman contract.
Second.
Second.
Any questions? I've kept the verbiage, yeah, just a second. I've kept the verbiage to a minimum because it's probably gonna wind up with the lawyers discussing, and the more I say, the more I'm gonna be stepping on their toes later. So just, their system fail. Rich?
Do we have the replacement contract in place?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And that system is being implemented, not in force yet, I don't think.
So
Vic.
I got a call as I was on my way here, they got the database built. We're gonna start installing this afternoon, so probably by the end of the week, we should be up and running
Okay.
in some sort of fashion in that, so.
We approved that back, that other contract back in April or somewhere, at 19th, I want to say.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, comments? All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Now it's a matter of record. Thank you. Next regular meeting, we'll be right here Tuesday. Thank you, Dan. Other business, correspondence?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have this on another, okay, sorry, all right. So, you guys were contacted by the, shoot.
Purple Heart?
Purple Heart, sorry, that's what this is all about.
It's all right there
Purple
on the
Heart.
plaque.
And then, yeah, and they had, sent us a plaque, very nice, we did a resolution to become a Purple Heart County, and, they sent this in the mail, and we're gonna put it up on one of these walls, or maybe even downstairs so people can see it when they first come in, so.
There's a statewide
Just-
organization that
Yes.
specializes in recognizing Purple Heart recipients, and they try to get the counties to acknowledge that so that they get the recognition that are deserved for being Purple Hearts. And you have adopted that not
Yes.
too long ago, so they sent that response.
Okay. Thank you. Any other correspondence? Public comments? Departmental reports? Yes, sir.
We'll be setting bridge beams on Cedar Run next Wednesday and Thursday.
And the road will be blocked how long?
Well, the road's already
It
been
was already
blocked for about 2 months, but,
I tried to ride across on the bike the other day, but I carry the bike.
so today you could ride across it because there's not any water running.
It was running good then.
Last week you were.
So hopefully, once the beams are set, we'll have the road open, passable within a week. There'll still be some work to do.
Okay.
And then also to the juvenile department, water line replacement is complete. We still have some concrete, final dirt work to do, but that is completed as well.
The other, yes.
John, I was gonna ask you, how's the overlay stuff going, if they started?
Started for us,
They got the green light on all roads.
they were issued the notice to proceed after the meeting.
I saw that they're in town.
Yeah, they still have quite a few roads in Farmington to do.
That Middleburg road, is that drag box or what?
That's
We're doing
something
that.
we did ourselves.
Okay.
I think they're doing 7 miles in Farmington Ridgeland this year,
And that's-
so they must be using some of
They
their-
just finished Bonterra, they've committed to city of Bonterra, to make Farmington, and I assume we're next, but.
I think they're starting from today.
They've been in
They've been
Farmington
doing
for the
it.
last
Fire
couple of
ants
years.
for the last couple of years.
so.
Kevin, do you have a
Continue.
departmental?
1 week from today, we start voting. So it's an interesting time period. If you've been following some of the things I saw, if you want to see something interesting, I saw the down ballot surveys that have been done, and in those down ballot, meaning below the governor, with 1 week to go before we start voting, 65% of the people are undecided, which I thought, yeah, since most of them have their signatures. 6, 8 different people running, you know, if they've got their relatives, should be able to be decided. Should be more than that, but.
I think Kevin just said, in a week, he starts voting, how many times do you vote?
Keep voting. Voting starts.
Okay.
We'll make sure you only vote once.
Okay.
We want to get you there.
Just checking on that.
Get going. And then 7 weeks from today is the official election on August. If you haven't seen any signs, there'll probably be some signs going on.
Probably a few. Yes.
A reminder that the 150th anniversary of the St. Francis County Fair begins this week. And I
Tomorrow.
think it's important that you try to support the youngsters in particular, 4-H and FFA, that spend a lot of time and effort along with their parents to make this fair what I consider a pretty nice fair. And Grand Ole Opry star Tracy Byrd will be there, Kevin, Saturday night, so don't miss it.
That's a fair statement.
Thank you.
Moving on. Anybody else got a departmental report? You know, maybe we should charge him for the joke. Yeah. We will be closed tomorrow. Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.